Hello, everyone. Welcome to SOULCare. It is Thursday, and May 29th, I believe. And I'm here in sunny San Diego. My beard is starting to come in slowly. It'll turn darker as the week progresses, I hope. So we're going to get this out to as many people as I can with the 400, if possible, today. And then I'll start talking, lecturing, sharing insights today of life with all of us. Maria Lucia, hi sweetheart from Denmark. Sheila West, hello. Has it been crazy for everybody? I bet it has. So we'll talk about the craziness right now. As soon as we get a lot of people on, we're going to talk about the craziness you're all going through. Hello from Ohio. Hi, Lisa Marie. Thank you for the hearts. Let's see who else. Carla, hi, Carla Baker. Hi, Chris Smith. Natalie. Every day we have new people too, which is great. And for everyone that's not saying hello, hello. Rhode Island, very good. Hi, Sue Murphy. Thank you all for joining me today. Ellen, hello. The lighting isn't too, that's okay, I guess. Can you all hear me okay? Yes, you can all hear me, I hope. Sound is up. Hello from Cologne. Oh, wow, Cologne. Interesting, never been there. Hi, Andrea, Cologne. 330, 320, Long Island. And that is Tess. Hi, Tess. What part of Long Island? You love the meditation yesterday? Yeah, that was great meditation. That was the meeting in the reception room, the Spirit World. I'm gonna do more of those. The Day in the Spirit World is a great course that has, I don't know, it has that one in it, but there's some other ones in there. It's pretty cool. I'll come up with some new ones. I'm working on an animal course, communication course. It'll be available in June. And it's just going to be 3 nights of webcasts, basically. It's a great one. It's going to be talking to your pets. So we're doing an evening of pet animals, speaking with. And how the other one's going to be an evening of how they communicate, how you can communicate with them right now in the human form, the living form, physical form. So different things we're going to cover on that. That'll be coming up. You hear from that. Hello from Nova Scotia. Hello. Mary Huff-Young, hello, how are you? Sacktown. Saratoga, Florida, very good. Hope you all had a nice week this week. A little crazy. Hi, Lynn Hopkins in Wales. Thanks, Valerie. It's not for me to see a face all week. Thank you. Sometimes we see too many faces in one day. I'm going to explain later about that, but it's a very interesting time we're hitting right now. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, Becca, you were. Congratulations for mediumship too. You were definitely. You made the grade. Yes. A lot of people, so many different talents, and I've spoken to many of them. And I'm going to put you in the groups accordingly. But you're really nice, talented people. And the reason mediumship too. For those who don't know, we're taking applications for mediumship class right now, and anyone can sign up if you had mediumship experience. But it's very interesting to see the excitement and the commitment. And the reason I did the application process, I did that for a very specific reason. I wrote the application because number one, I wanted to see your background, your experience. And two, I wanted to see, well, really 3. Secondly, I wanted to see how you would answer questions, right? And thirdly, if you'd actually make the commitment to answering the questions. Because I bet there are a lot of people that, I'm not going to fill an application out. And that shows me right there, there's not a commitment. So that was one of the reasons why I did that. There are several reasons there. Everything's great with me. I've lost weight, which is good, but I still want to eat a lot. But I'm not eating chicken now. We can't eat chicken, so we can't do that. I'm eating a lot of vegetables. I have cauliflower and spinach and onions in my garden that I'm going to go pick. I'm going to harvest either today or tomorrow. I'm going to cook them tonight or tomorrow. Swimming. I'm doing elliptical running, and I do Pilates twice a week. And I'm going to probably get a yoga instructor twice a week, too. Feels great working with the body. It's great, great, great. As you get older, you need to do it more and more. What I want to talk today was, I wanted to say, that if you find during your days in quarantine it's hard, it's very tough. It is, no doubt. You never can really, put that down, because it is. It's very hard for a lot of people because they're not used to being in one space for a very long time. The bigger picture, of course, the perspective is that we're saving lives and that we're doing that. And even wearing masks is saving lives. So why not do it for somebody else, not yourself? And I'm finding people don't wear masks. I'm finding, what about other people? That's my thought. I think it's okay. Remember, we're souls having a human experience. And part of the human experience is going through stuff that's really hard. And sometimes in your life, a lot of times in life, you'll reach moments where it's like too much. It's all too much, crashing down. It seems like way too much. And you just want to scream. So what do? I scream. I scream. Or I sing, like really loud. Or I go and I just start dancing crazy and just get all that energy out of me, because some things are out of our, many things are out of our control. We can't handle it. Even if it's astrologically, we know now we're in retrogrades, 4 big retrogrades. So all these things are crashing back and forth. So no doubt we have electronic problems, delays in things. And it's okay to take the time to say, oh, screw it. This is not great. That's okay to do that. Give yourself permission to do that. Don't let it run your life, but give yourself permission to do that. Yes, mediumship is tip 2 is still available. Mediumship 1 is still available. I'll move the comment comes to the side, so we don't distract that if someone wants to listen to me speak. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you your thoughts about it. So this retrograde has been, it's a bit tough one. Especially tough, though, because it's 4 big planets retrograde. So things are off schedule-wise and weird things. Like for me, yesterday, I got to share this because it's so funny. I had to get a new bank code in the card. So that, of course, requires an email and a new password, which I was on the bank 2 weeks ago for an hour resetting it. I went to use yesterday, it didn't work. Then I had to get a new printer installed, but then you have to take I had someone help me with that, and they had to get a whole new stuff applied for, get that on there, and then it still didn't work, but then you got it fixed. And then in the middle of that, one of my shades collapsed, just fell off the wall. So at one point, I had 4 people in the bedroom fixing televisions, shades, carpeting. Oh, and the dog water spilled over. And then someone was ringing the doorbell. And it was a bit too much. I said, stop! I don't lose my temper. It's just frustrating. So let's put that. How many other people have shared this? Please share your retrograde stories. Hi, Angela. Carolyn. John Williams, you know exactly what I'm talking about. John's making the course available at the bottom there. Thanks, John. Evening of Spirit. Yeah, that's what we give messages from the people that passed over in the spirit world. That's where you want to go, for sure. If you'd like to receive a message or go to a demonstration, it'll be my second one on Zoom. First one, really well. Just very well. I didn't know what to expect. Well, I always, Ted and Mary McGivern, I always make lemon out of lemonade, no doubt about it. I mean, it was like a cosmic joke yesterday. All these things happening at once. It's like, okay, this is way beyond any retrograde I've ever experienced. But it does happen that way. So you just gotta breathe and just like sing, scream. Your dog died, I'm so sorry. Well, time to go, sweetheart. I'm sorry to say it, but time to go. The Rainbow Bridge, if you're not familiar with that poem, please go look it up. The Rainbow Bridge. It's very good. I used it in one of my books, Healing Grief. I know when I told my dog, Maisie May, when she's going to go, and she's 11 years. 2 days ago was her birthday, actually. I've had her for 11 years now. Yeah, I said to everyone, when Maisie goes, put her down, put me down at the same time, because I don't know how to survive without her. Yeah, animals are very special. We'll talk about it next week, in June, when the school courses, all about animal communication. Things you'd never know that you never thought of before. Hi, Jenny Rouge, hi. Leanne's been working all through lockdown, and I'm so tired. Well, take a break, take a day off. Take a beauty day. If that means like sitting in hot water with salt water, and get a mask on your face, and, do something special. Having a glass of champagne, or whatever makes you feel good, do it for one day. You deserve it. You really, all of you deserve it. Zumba classes, are they still going on, Kathy? Wow, Kathy. This morning in my online Zumba class, I love that. I just love it. The teacher had lots of problems with the sound. Exactly right. My Pilates class on Saturday, on Tuesday, we did 40 minutes and then Zoom was gone. And the other day I was doing a Zoom call with the other mediums, And also we got hijacked, and this rapper came on and said horrendous things in the middle of a mediumship lecture. I was like, from my friend Michael was doing it with me. It was bizarre. I said, turn off the Zoom. You have to have password protected Zoom because otherwise people just get on it and hack. And I don't know the background of what that's for. Thanks, Leanne. I love you too. Alice, how do you differentiate between your imagination and the spirit? There's a subtle difference between the two, but when you develop that intuition to a point, you'll know exactly what it is between your own stuff and that outside you. You have to develop into that awareness. Yeah. Thanks, Barbara. Say bless. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. You can ask a psychic question, Wendy. Go ahead. Do I think I'll come back to the earth after my death? Oh, God, I don't want to. Now I don't want to. I was like walking around with this whole thing thinking, what did I sign up for? What did we all sign up for? This is crazy. Crazy. If I have to, I'm needed, yes. Messages are Evening with Spirit Wendy right here at the bottom. That's where you want to go. Sign up and get your tickets today because it'll sell out. Tell people, please, to use their guides. They're underused, their guides. Yes, you can use your guides, ask your guides. First, get in tune with your guides. Learn how to use your guides. And that's my course in school. I have one course, work with your guides. Definitely, you should work with guides. They can help you. I first think that you really got to learn your own intuition. You got to really have a relationship with your own soul first. That gives yourself back the responsibilities. Again, you can work with your guides, but sometimes it seems like you're giving up responsibility too much to them, and they will be able to give you the answer because maybe it's a test that you're going through yourself, and you have to go through it and don't give you the answer. So the first space to really develop is your intuition, your soul's language. Get to know yourself. That's the first step. You think I should be president? I don't want to be president. No, thank you. I want Governor Cuomo to be a president. Yesterday, he did a great speech, I heard. People told me on CNN, he did a speech and how we're all together, we're all one. Doesn't matter what belief system you have, we're all one. This is a human thing. It was great from what I heard. So I want to look at this after this call. I want to look at that because I would love for him to be president, but he said no. But I don't know. I hope so. I was reading Nostradamus last night. His predictions of this time we're in, and he has some pretty major. You should look him up. Nostradamus 2020 predictions. Some interesting things. Lots of world changes, earth changes, which I believe. Not as severe as you might think. I do live in California. California's a break off. I don't think it'll happen in my lifetime, but I think eventually that will happen. Yes, guys can help you. Oh, someone visited today. You have a dime. Yeah, they come through with pennies and dimes. I'm still waiting for dollars, but yes. Sometimes spirits come back to this earth school. Remember, this is a school. So it's a great school because you have babies here and you have postgraduates here. So you come back, maybe if you've graduated and you're a postgraduate, you come back to enlighten others, to teach others, to help others. And that's what we're all here to do. We're here to help each other. So one can't evolve without the others. So they want to bring people up. That's what I'm teaching about, bringing you guys up. And that's great. And sometimes we all need a teacher. We all need someone to inspire us and show us the way, and sometimes it works for people and sometimes it doesn't. There'll be certain ways perhaps that I say something, my insights or some kind of teachings I'm doing, that you'll feel inspired, you'll feel touched, you'll feel a recognition and affinity toward that. And then there'll be other things you might not recognize at all. You might say, that's not for me, which is fine. That's why there's so many different teachers out there. It's the Virgo sign is for a good year. Well, I'm a Virgo. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. I don't see things right now specifically this year because it's so general. It's so about everybody. It's the whole about the humans. It's this major human lessons we're going through right now, not just individual signs. I think maybe the individual signs are more involved with how we're going to handle this virus and this world epidemic here, pandemic, I should say. And like Virgo, for instance, how would they handle this? Well, they tend to be neurotic people about their health. And they'll probably make sure they clean everything really well, which I've been doing. And I have a housemate here who's Virgo, and he's been wiping down everything. So that's Virgo. And it's also Virgo dissemination of information. So Again, nervous can be nervous. I got to calm themselves down. Yeah. I just heard about that, Lori. The man that was killed by the cops in Minnesota. Just before I went on here, I had the news and I saw that. That's horrible. Just horrendous. And, you know, the cop that choked, put his knee on this guy's neck, he was brought up in charges like 8 other times. It's like, what the heck? So that's murder as far as I'm concerned. That's just awful. You know, you think we've evolved from that. I know that it's hard being a police person. It's very, very hard. But again, it's got to be controlled. There's got to be a sense of mindfulness and control in the same time. It's a hard job, but you have to do that. It's, you know, I know it's tough. It's a tough job. I have a what? A troll called Samlad Marley. Who's that? Samlad Marley. Never heard of them. It's a made-up name. A troll. I have lots of trolls, I'm telling you. Lots of people want to hang on to me. Like, I don't know. It's just, people have no sense of themselves, so they look for someone else that does seem to. It's weird. We all have that. We all have people like that, right? Holders on. There'll be people that hate me, you know, hate Pika. Whatever people think of me is none of my business, you know. Have a good time. But when people hurt you, that's very different. So, people have to know boundaries. When they don't know boundaries, then you got to defend yourself. Definitely. I'm involved in that right now, actually. Some ways. Mm-hmm. But I think that Pauline asked, do I think the virus come back? I do. I think it'll be a second wave, no doubt. No doubt. I think we opened too early. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't disappear because we want it to, you know? So, Manly Sanford English wants someone to get back to about the tickets I can't get for last Friday. I missed it. John Williams, you can help her, yeah? Marley, write support at vanprog.com if you haven't yet. Do it again. Thanks, Harvey. Kimberly Kelly, inbox me for... Okay. Oh, that's great. White light, that's spirit. Who's Simlad Wiley? Who is this Simlad Marley? Who are you, Simlad? Why are you trolling me? Who are you? Who are you and what do you want? Hold on. Right with the kids. Here's it, right, we're watching it right now happen as I'm trying to type in retrograde. It's taking over. One second. Okay, I'm live. Some lied Marley is, I don't know who you are. Why would you bother? I just asked him who you are. Why are you here? Because if it doesn't bother you, sit back to who you are. Don't listen to this guy. Thanks, thanks, John. John, can you block Somali guy from contacting the viewers? He's a scammer. I gotta protect my peeps. John will take care of it. I left a comment for him too. He's just a scammer. People are gonna be coming out of the woodwork like this because of time distress. People freak out and people take advantage of people. Oh, how many elder people have been called for their insurance because of this whole virus thing? It's This is where you really have to practice the patience and compassion and boundary work, really. Lisa, I've been playing the Where Did I Put That Game? I do it every day. Where did I put that game? Where did I put those eyeglasses? Where did I put the keys? Where did I put that wallet? Where did I put my cell phone? Every day I play it. I'm being pretty accurate. Hi, Bevy. Hello from Stockholm. Yes, as John said, support at Band Prague is handling all the tickets and course support. So any problems there, contact them. And we don't handle trolls and people like scammers very well. We report you to the police. We report you to the police back in your country. So believe me, we can give the thread. We've done the threads before. Go all the way back to the computer in your country. And there is some jurisdiction. We know jurisdictions around the world. We've done this before. So we go after them. Just so you know, everybody. I don't treat them kindly. Sorry. Do you remember me from Omega like 2012? Matthew, you have to send me your picture, Matthew. I'm old. I can't see that small. Probably when I see your face, I'll definitely remember. Yeah, the guys, yeah. If anyone asks you for readings or they do psychic or mediumship here on this SOULCare, no, it is a scammer. They're not allowed to do that here. This is not me. I don't know these people, so don't, unfortunately we're opening up to the general here. I try to reach as many people as possible. If I did a password, then you have to register and all that, so it makes it easier this way. But as long as we all know that there are people that are going to take advantage, that's fine. We just be aware of it. You guys keep your eyes out, keep my eyes out. Just don't ever answer for anyone for readings here, ever. Okay, that's once you do that, they won't come. And if they do come, maybe they'll get some enlightenment. Hello, Margaret. It's going to be too. The bookkeeping is crazy. If you miss one event and go to another, honey, it's too crazy a bookkeeping thing. So, that's your responsibility. I can't do that. I'm sorry. It's only $20, but I can't do that for me. It's too much of bookkeeping with that. Believe me, if this retrograde, it's just too much, and it's for 800 people. It's just like. So I'm sorry, but the responsibility on that one. You're probably going to block negative trolls. Yeah, I guess. Say right to them, who are you and what do you want? Hi from Pennsylvania. Hello, Diane. Trying to upset you. Can't upset me. I've already been there. That was yesterday. Are pendulums good for answering questions? Yes, they are. If you could make it, be subtle enough and let it take it on its own energy, whatever you choose for yes, no, yes going, across, no up and down, whatever you choose, but make sure it works. I don't know. For me personally, it's another way of tuning into the knowingness. So I tarot cards, crystals, your intuition. It's doing that knowingness. It's just another tool, if you will. Psychometry is better. Psychometry, when you hold an object of someone's, like their ring or watch, or your own, something of yourselves. And like I would wear my glasses, I would take my glasses and see what I feel. If I did that, I have enough intuition that I know. What happened the other day? Oh, it was great. Something where I said, I don't need to go to, here it is. My car came up for a repair thing on the dashboard, time for repair. So it's an appointment, I have to go to see them, and I'm there. As I'm going toward the car place, this isn't right. This does not feel right. It's not the right time. The car must say it, but it's not the right time. I get there, of course, wait in line for several, many minutes. And finally, the guy comes to the service man and he says, sir, you don't need a checkup. Your car's not even there yet. I said, well, the dashboard said so, and I felt it. He goes, no, I only have to, it's a new car. It's only like 1,500 miles on it. He goes, you don't drive this car much. I go, no. And he said, you need to come back at 3,000. So we reprogrammed the dash. I should have followed my intuition. Hello. So it shows you getting the human space a lot too. Especially now in this fear, not me personally, but everybody. A lot of people get thrown into that whole human fear, death, survival thing. And again, you don't die, there's no death, but it's just be mindful of where the information is coming from, who's saying it, what's going on, and you're in control of your own boat, just so you know. I'm rolling it together. Hello from Australia. Hello. What am I doing this week? I'm working with banks. I'm working with computers. I'm working with televisions. I'm working with landscaping people. I'm working with washing doggy blankets and beds. What else? Cooking a lot. I love cooking. I love cooking. And I think that's the most of it. I think. Oh, and my pool thing broke, so I have to get the guy out here to fix that, of course. The jets and my spot thing, because I won't turn off something. Another one of those retrograde issues. So I might become an alcoholic, or I might get things refixed. I'm not sure yet. I don't like to drink too much. John Lee is always on the ball with videos. John is this incredible man. He's really here to help everyone. This is Ann St. John saying, have you ever experienced physical pain from a spirit? Not in a reading. Explain. Never have. Now, there would be no reason for a spirit to hurt you. Not in the least. A lot of it might be from the human themselves, their mind creating that. I've never had that happen to me, ever. If you're in a space of evolved space, you only will bring through evolved beings. But sometimes you get fearful and frightened and go back down to maybe religious backgrounds when you were growing up, something like that. You might create something like that. No. Yeah, never happened to me. Not saying it couldn't, but it's never happened to me. Kim Ann Sungrass. Any suggestions of finding something I lost in my talents? Yes. Sit in your closet, where it says maybe a walk-in closet, and sit down and close your eyes and start working with your breath. And I want you to go to your heart. Bring your energy to your heart, your mind to the heart, and work with the breath there and cleanse out the heart space. And then you can see the object and put it in your heart and ask the object where it is. That's what you can do. Now, when you're in your head thinking about it, you're not going to get the answer because you're critical thinking. You have to go with the knowingness, which is here in the heart and the solar plexus. That's what you can do. Okay. I look well. I feel great. I feel the best I felt in many years. Even with my beard coming, I like my beard coming in. So it's just interesting. I haven't had a beard since 1997. I wore it for 2 weeks. Interesting. I love that shaving. Oh, it's great. That part is fantastic. I love that. I'm swimming every day, which is great. Well, not today because the pool's broken. But the clock is at 11. Yeah, it's that wild. So messages will be available at eventbrite.com events if you want to go there and get tickets. We have tickets. We still have tickets, so you can go there for the events and get tickets for messages. If you need spirit messages, I usually go 90 minutes to 2 hours, a lecture, and it's interesting because the people that get messages, the message is really for every single person in that community. Everyone that signs up gets something. They really do. They really, really do. So it's worth going to. It's $19, and it's great. It's a great thing. It can just open you up to different ways and perspectives. And once you have your mind open to that level, I have found that people just go to that. They open up their minds. That means that their awareness is opened. So they are not going to go back to being the same way. Now, you can go there wanting to hear from one specific spirit, but you go there and you open yourself up to it. Maybe you don't get a message, but these other people got messages, but it opens up that possibility in your mind. So it opens up that arena in your mind so the spirit person has more of a space to come in and you can receive it because you have that awareness now. You have the knowledge. This is real. This exists. So it's that space, that spot in your mind that they will use to get through to you, which sometimes is blocked and limited and fear-based. But when you come into something like this, it opens you up. So it works on many levels. So it's worth going to. Greetings, Southern New Jersey. Greetings. How are you all doing down there? How to block out all the crazies. Officer Killer 10 next year. Sorry. Right, so I just heard. Send him love, baby. Send him green light. Green light him. Or pink light him. Pink is unconditional love. Just pink light him. Pink light the city. When I saw that news, I just said pink light. Again, it's the intention behind the thought. Carol Beadle. So, Carmel, tickets available. Evening with Spirit on June the 5th at 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's how you can get a message. Oh, that's great, Teresa. You got an amethyst lamp for Mother's Day. Very good. Yeah, Lynn Hopkins, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon on California, Pacific Standard Time. Wales, it would be, gosh, it might be in the middle of the night there, middle of the morning. It might be like 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night. So you have to check, sweetheart. Lynn Hopkins, great medium in Wales. Edith, you have a question about your tension headaches. Yeah, I've been having tension headaches. I found for me, besides you can't get a massage, but if you could, that'd be great. I've been using a roller. You know, the rollers you have. You can a roller tennis ball on your back, your neck, and you can use that. I think, for me, what works really well, exercise does work really well. So I've been using that. I've been using stretching, doing a lot of stretching, which is really helpful. So even here, you do a stretch, like right here, as you're doing this, just turn your head. Don't lift your shoulders, but just turn your head all the way to the right, and just let that stretch, and you might feel it. Oh, I feel it right then in the back of my neck. Just let yourself stretch out there. This is a very simple one. And just relax, take a breath, and exhale. And one more time, and exhale. You might go further then. Yeah, and then come to the center, and then stretch to the left. Don't lift your shoulders, just stretch your neck. Stretch it. You might find one side is lighter than the other, go as far as you can. Don't go crazy now. Shoulders down, and stay there. And breathe into it. And exhale. And breathe in. And exhale. And go back to center. So you could do that one. That works really well. Do it like 3 or 4 times. And of course you do always mix that up with going this way, straight up, and then you also go straight down. So try those different exercises. That'll help with the tension. You know, one of these two, shoulder lifts and down. What different types of things you do these, you know, for a while, and then you do these. So Pilates has really helped me. I got to tell you, it really does. I walk straight up now. I notice I've lost weight straight up, more arch. It's great. It's really been beneficial. So try to get into exercise, especially now when we're locked down. Need more exercise. What's my favorite thing to cook? Kathy is asking me. My favorite so far, because I've been cooking now different things. Well, it's a hard one. I like salmon. I do like salmon. Not sockeye salmon. I don't like that. I tried that. I didn't like that. Salmon. But I'll tell you what my favorite is: mushrooms and onions. I love to cook that. Mushrooms, onions, I love olives. I like so many different things. Veal scallopini I do, but I'm getting away from meats. So, good chopped salad. I love avocado salad. Avocado, tomatoes. Oh, no, this is what I found out recently. Interesting. If you did know this, the number one food product, I'm sorry to tell you this, that is bad for arthritis, tomatoes. Tomatoes, because of the acidic level, the acid level, very acidic. So it throws the pH off. But lemons are the opposite. Lemon will create alkaline in your body. And no disease grows in an alkaline environment. Sorry, but I'm not eating tomatoes. I'm getting retrograded. Yeah. It's like, retrograde. Look at the sink is unplugged. It's clogged up. Like what? 5 minutes ago it wasn't. Microwaves go off for no reason. It's weird. Yes, you're going to ask a guide to come in amusement. Sure, bring you some amusement. Remember, joy is part of the journey. So I call them joy guides. Usually, many times, I can say always, but many times they're children that guide joy guides. So they bring that aspect of joy into yourself that we forget. As kids, we had it. But I put a swing set in my backyard, so I remember to swing every day and be that child. Oh, you're welcome. You're connected to Stacy, your guide. Jude, of course, wants to help you. Thank you. Cucumber watermelon. Yes, that's my favorite too. Cucumber watermelon. Love it. Love cucumbers. I just had one this morning. Had one for lunch. So my microwave is going off like crazy. Yes, I needed a rest in the world. I did. I definitely needed a rest. But the funny thing is well, Spirit took care of this. I planned on semi-retiring this year anyway. I wasn't going to be traveling a lot. Nothing really, 3 or 4 events, that was it. So for me, I've already prepared for it. So it was very interesting. The world followed suit. And so, yeah. It's a good time, too, to look at your finances and to, if something happens in February, January next year, just to be prepared to have something in it, like a bird, a nest egg, not a bird nest egg, for yourself. I don't want to scare you all, but I'm just saying anything's possible these days. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. I just want to make sure. I'm a Capricorn rising, so Capricorn's all about responsibility and future stuff. I'm going to scroll up so I see everyone. So yeah, there's a great guide course on the JP School of Mystical Arts. It works really well, as Stacey just said, and you enjoy that if you want to contact your guides and have a relationship with your guides. Learn who they are as far as energetically, when they're in your space, how to know who it is when they are there, or what they would like to teach you or learn from, inspire you. So it's a good course to help you with all that. Oh, thanks, John. Look at that. The browser courses. Use our keyword search to find. Great. Thanks, John. Hi. Hi, Irma. Bird could be a message from a loved one, no doubt about it. Hummingbirds, bluebirds, cardinals, yep. Butterflies can. Animals. Oh my goodness, so many people are asking questions. I'm sorry I can't get to everybody. I'll be off my animal communication course. Yes, it'll be in 2 weeks. June 5th, isn't that eclipse? It could, you know what, Mel? It could be the eclipse. Oh my God, now we have an eclipse going on? I can't take it. I can't. So much going on in the skies. You're probably right, Mel. All I hear is full moon, new moon, full moon in Gemini. I think we're in right now. John's on it. Thanks, John. You're so on it. Vivian Young, I never got a reading for. Is there a reason for that? I don't know. Just put yourself out there. See what happens. And you have a great one on forgiveness. It's called Forgive the Unforgiven. Forgive the Unforgiven. It's a good one. It was one of my first ones. And tears were in that course for me when I created it. And it was really helpful in my relationships. Forgive the Unforgiven. Something like that. It's really phenomenal. Not a long course, but it's really effective. And to be a different person. Somebody will. Yep. Use your mask. Yes. Use your mask. I always have one in my car. I have one on my counter out here. Thanks, Susan Bocci, for that. For the stretching and the pillow. I have a pillow for my chiropractor. I just came from the chiropractor. I go to a chiropractor at least once a week to adjust me because my body's, years of traveling and working. There's a lot of pressure on the skeletal system. And my background, my lineage, my European lineage, there's a lot of arthritis in there. So it's, I have to take care of that for sure. Oh my goodness, so many comments. Sorry, I haven't got all yours. I don't care for curries, unfortunately. I just don't like I can't have a bitter spice. Being a Virgo, I have a sensitive tummy, so it affects my stomach. Joanne, I have high potassium. Tomatoes are bad for that too. Yeah. Tomatoes are bad. Sorry, kids, for arthritis that I know of, and potassium now. Is there any age that a child should be before I can read their cards? No, just explain to them. You have to teach them how it works and let them start reading you. That would be a great thing. Share it. How can I heal my heart today? By sitting in the quiet and concentrating on your breath. Yeah. Yes, I do have a class. This is Iron Gold. You have a class that teaches how to have boundaries and abusive behavior. You certainly do. It's tools for the highly sensitive person. It's called Tools for the Highly Sensitive Person, and there's a whole bunch about boundary work. You have to set boundaries, and in boundary work, you're actually not only protecting or defending yourself, your own space, but you're teaching the other person or persons they're not allowed to use that energy around you. Because it's all about energy. And these forceful and bad energy, you don't deserve that. So, yes, it's all in that tool for the highly sensitive person. So excellent, especially when you're an empath like you. It's hard being sensitive, having brutal people around. I mean, I don't like that. I don't like it. It's just abrasive, and it's just, get away from me. I just can't handle it. I just can't. And psychic vampires, no thank you. Get your own life. Italian, maybe some of the Italian blood, that's okay to have tomatoes, but I don't know, I can't. Hi from New Mexico. I'm just going all through these. Sorry I can't get to everybody's. Yes. But Marlon, not good for arthritis. Maybe it's anti-inflammatory, but not good for arthritis, so they say. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Okay, I guess that's it. So I'll see you here again tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your day or evening, and we'll come back tomorrow and we'll do an exercise. Thanks, bye.